It may be related to insurance company, it may be related to any, say, communication company. Yes, these schemes are there, these are the products or services offered by us. So marketing is every second in your life. So what exactly the meaning of marketing is? Marketing is basically before the starting of the production of goods and moves ahead after the selling and distribution of goods also. Now the question arises, like whatsoever the product or services are there, what are the different things we have to do before the production of goods? The most important part is marketing research. Just have a look on these two pictures I would like to show you. Anybody may identify who is that? Yeah, he is the Oyo's chief. What he has done before coming to market, before launching the product in the market in the form of, say, Oyo's hotels, Oyo's rooms, he has slept in thousands of hotels, different hotels before coming to this field, so that he may able to understand what is the exact need and wants of the customers are. Only then he has come up with this particular idea that yes, what is the requirement for my product, for my services to be offered to the customers. He is the chief CEO of hotels, Oyo Hotels, Ritesh Agarwal. Anybody may identify this one, this chap? He is the owner of the paper board, Neeraj Kakkar. Once, not once, many times I met with him on different platforms. And what happened, I have just discussed what is a unique thing which you have, where you have captured the market. In which way you have captured the market? The reply was in two ways. One, you probably have consumed, you have purchased the other soft drinks also in the Tetra pack, where you were finding a lot of difficulties and all that, but he has come up with a unique packing. You might have seen the unique packing of this particular product which he is offering. The another important thing which was unique for this particular paperboard CEO, he has come up with the traditional products also, traditional drink also. Jaljeera, Sattu water. Now he is capturing more than 50% of the beverage and juice market also. Now, what I would like to convey, what I would like to tell you, that yes, most important part of any launching product or services is the market research. Before doing, he has done lot of, उसके नाना नानी से उसने पूछा कि I would like to launch a product, क्या किया जाना चाहिए? Their grandparents suggested that we should come up with this particular thing. Only this is the recipe of the success. Before coming to market, you should do the market research. You might have seen this advertisement. क्या आपके टूथपेस्ट में नमक है? Every time the girl is coming to your home, the uncle is coming to your home asking that yes, what you want exactly? Accordingly, the taste and needs of the wants, needs of the customer, they are manufacturing the goods. They are coming up with the products. Coming to the millets, yes, my dear colleagues, friends, yes, we have since yesterday we are discussing about these millets are the group of small seed grasses that is available for human consumption, nutritious, drought resistance. These are future crops. We have already done it, and of course, I would like to skip as much as possible that yes, there are various classifications also. Major millet, minor millets. I would like to share a few of the facts also related to millets, which we have already done it. Yes, it contains that much protein, fat, carbohydrates, fatty fibers. As per the millet market size, 11.53 billion, that is US dollar in 2024, and that has to be expected by 14.43 billion जो है आपका शॉप बना रही है और सभी शॉप जो है व्हाइट कलर के हैं, until unless they will not put this is hammam, this is this is dog, how you are going to identify? Similarly, if you are comparing with the other company also, so only the way out is, that is, if I am talking about ITC product, Fiyama Devils, the soap is there. They are also having the white beauty soap is there. The only the difference you can make with the help of the brand. जैसे घर में एक बेबी जन्म लेता है तो उसका नामकरण किया जाता है. Similarly, we are doing. जब उसका जो नामकरण किया जाएगा तो that will be called as brand. और उस प्रोडक्ट को then we will be called as a, उसको ब्रांडिंग कहा जाएगा and that product will be called as a branded product. एक मैं आपको just as I have already shared, हुआ क्या कि whenever if you wish to establish a brand, you have to, companies are supposed to put lot of efforts also. Now the question arises, what exactly they are doing? मैं आपको एक छोटी सी just 2 मिनट की वीडियो दिखाता हूँ. You see that video and you may decide and you can imagine that
diarrhea still kills 1.1 million children annually in developing countries. Lifebuoy believes this can be averted. The Mahakumbh Mela India 2013, the largest religious festival on the planet. Over 100 million people come here to pray together, live together, and eat together. Lifebuoy Soap saw this as the perfect opportunity to convey an important message. Always wash your hands with soap before you eat. Our medium, the roti or Indian bread, served with almost every Indian meal. And the only way to eat it is with your hands. We created a heat stand capable of leaving a simple message on a roti. Did you wash your hands with Lifebuoy? And over 30 days, a team of 100 people stood in 100 kitchens, stamping over 2.5 million fresh rotis, helping us to reach out to over 5 million visitors at the Mahakumbh Mela. So, will people remember to wash their hands before their next meal? Let's pray they do.
so message is clear. If you wish to make a brand, you have to do the things differently. You have to come up with something different. Many times, my dear colleagues, my dear friends, you might have heard about the book. Like my mother has ordered me, beta, आते हुए ना Colgate ले आना. She was actually requiring dental cream, and I have given the say Pepsodent to my mom. She has accepted. I said it's not a Colgate. She said कि मेरे को चाहिए तो था सिर्फ dental cream. Similarly, on many occasions also, my wife needs say surf. Actually, she needs detergent powder. So, if you talk about like mineral water also, with the moment we are traveling, instead of asking about the packed mineral water, we are asking that we are demanding Bisleri. So, Bisleri, surf, or you talk about the Colgate or noodles. If you talk about the duplicate name is, repeat name is Maggi, of course. So these all things are, you have, if you wish to make a brand, yes, brand image is also required. So I just started.
आपका जो टाइम है उसी बोलना है, 1 घंटे का लेक्चर नहीं है ये।
I'll take just 5 minutes. Okay, I'll quickly.
Still in the introduction stage.
Anyhow, quickly I'll shift the slides. If you wish to create a brand name, these 4-5 important things should be kept in mind. It must be differentiated, meaningful, longevity, image should be there, and it should be trademarkable. अगर trademarkable नहीं है तो brand की कोई value नहीं है. Branding अगर millets की बात करें तो yes, most important thing is product differentiation, product building trust and market expansion में help करता है this branding. There are a lot of branding strategies required for the millets. One is immediate strategies and second one is long-term strategies. Brand awareness, which is the most important under the long-term strategies. There are various branding and promotional tactics also, using posters, banners, flyers. Health aware morning, somebody was talking about we have to conduct awareness campaigns also. Most important nowadays freely available, that is called social media. We can go for interactive engagements in the mall also, and of course that is if you go to Delhi, Mumbai and different metros, these things are going on. Online presence is also required. We are facing a lot of challenges during millet branding also. The most important is limited consumer awareness. The another important thing is standardized packaging is missing. The another important agenda which was in my presentation, that is packaging. So packaging must be as per the food grade material. Non-toxic gases are supposed to be. The most important thing is labeling as per the Food Safety Standard Authority of India guidelines. Packaging, I have already mentioned, need to ensure that food is not contaminated. Most important, it should not threat to any safety and sustainability. These few are the general requirements I have mentioned for the effective packaging of millets, which we are talking about. That is attractive design, clear labeling, convenience and sustainable material is also required. Yes, my dear friends, since morning we are talking about that different type of products we are supposed to manufacture, we are supposed to come up for with the help of millets. So if we are coming up with these products, say ragi laddu, millet murukku, bajra biscuits, so different type of packaging, say material or packaging tools are available, or which type of form is required. So I have mentioned here as per the product requirement. Suppose if we are talking about the finger millet serial number 9, so we have to come up with a rigid bottle also, and these are a few of the things suggested for the startups as well. Food labeling is also as per the FSSAI standard. Yeah, so these are the main important things which are supposed to be there as per the labeling requirement as per the FSSAI list. What are the different things to be there on the this food labeling that I have already mentioned? These are the symbols to be on the food package. For the registration for different FSSAI registration, FSSAI state license and central license, different requirements are there. So, and what are the, you can say, payment you are supposed to make, amount while going for the license fee, that I have already mentioned in this way. Food license is totally online registration, and of course that support all 3 states, 3 type of licenses I have already mentioned. They are going to inspect, they will come to you, and of course what are the inspection requirement. These are the important things while going for any kind of say inspection is required, so they will see these are the most important variables. Dear friends, before we close, I must say that yes, opportunities are like sunrise. If you wait too long, you will miss them. Keeping in view the most important, importance of this millet, I would like to highlight two important things which you should see in the coming days also. This is the video. This is the paper clipping of yesterday, day before yesterday, one of the newspaper, where for say giving importance to, so that everybody should understand the importance and the how they can go for different recipes and all that. DD National per every day from 29th September 2024, every night 10:30 onwards and Monday 11:30, you will be going to find the different recipes also. So my request to all of you, those who are interested to see that what are the different recipes can be made, so this is the perfect platform for you. The another important thing is, it's not only, no doubt, I am having again one of the clipping also with the help of these superfood, because it's called as superfood. So with the help of this one, you will be, your whole body will be organized. So here you can see this clip also. Keeping say importance, gravity of this millet in mind, that yes, government is also coming up with this one. Every Anganwadi they are coming up with. Last part they have mentioned this thing that millet product is also, that is a part of Shri Anna into the supplementary nutrition program, and Anganwadi में जो भी products supply होगा, that in the that particular diet millet products would also be there. So this is from my side. Thank you very much. No doubt, dear friends, I would like to share few of the things also, but because of the scarcity of time, I could not able to show you. One thing I would like to tell you that yes, the organization which I belongs to, NIFTAM, is there. We are providing lot of these solution and all that related to millets, packaging, branding, and all that. If you need any type of help, feel free to contact us. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you, Dr. Sanjay. Our next speaker, Dr. Anybody have any question?
Sir, I wanted to
Mike.
get a clarification. Your branding, labeling, marketing, can anything through advertisement can capture the market?
Can you sir repeat?
See, branding, labeling, marketing.
Marketing is branding, labeling. These all are the part of the marketing under the head of this one.
With this, with these components, even a soil, can we name it as Dr. Soil and sell it in the market?
Sir, again I am telling, say, most important thing is, suppose if you talk about the packing, the moment we are entering into any of the mall,
Whatever
also,
may be the inside.
eh?
Whatever may be the inside.
First impression is, that's why I am coming to that one also. No doubt the quality of the product matters, which all food, I belongs to the management background. I can ensure that once if the quality product is there, suppose this bottle is there, how I am going to sell that bottle, this is my matter. That I can tell you what are the tactics and all. I'll show you. Sir, one we have made, that is in my bag. I'll like to show you. Sir, this is the product which our NIFTAM is manufacturing, isn't it? Now in this we are having cookies also, millet cookies are there. So the first thing is, once they are going to say come up produce a quality products, now it's my responsibility. I am going to guide them, and I am guiding also that how we are supposed to. That's why I have told that what are the different type of packagings are there. Suppose similarly, if you talk about like we are coming up with this pasta also, like how we are supposed to pack it, what are the different platforms are available, maybe free available, maybe paid available. So this is my job. This is my say intervention.
Will you ensure that what is inside is a quality product?
सर तभी तो बता रहा हूँ बनाएंगे but if it is yes it has to be certified.
Excuse me, sir. Now it is understood if quality is there, then he will do his job. And quality assurance is from production side.
देखिए
So production, marketing, and research. There are three components in anywhere. So he is from marketing. The quality management is done to be the production side. So next please, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Next speaker, Senior Scientist, Agricultural Economics at CRLAIP, New Delhi. This topic is promoting nutri-cereals, technological and policy requirements.
Honorable Chairman, sir, Convener, sir, the delegates, thank you for the organizers, thank you very much for inviting me here. I work at ICR National Institute of Agricultural Economics and Policy Research. Last 2 days, I think we have discussed arguments related to almost every aspect of millets, be it production or consumption or creating awareness, demand side factors, supply side factors on creating value chains, or in that cell developing a food system and millets as a part of food system. So I think we have all the arguments with us, and I'm not going to have any additional, probably any additional arguments to support that how important nutri-cereals are, how to revert the declining trend in production and consumption. That's actually needed now. And as an economist, I think that I should provide some empirical evidences so that whatever arguments we are having, we can put it into some proper perspectives so that we can submit our recommendations on some interventions from technological side as well as from the policy side. So my efforts will be to provide some of the glaring facts about those things so that whatever arguments have been presented, we can give us evidential support. We all know that millets have been produced in the country since ancient age. These crops are having so many health benefits. It is one of the best food products for achieving the food and nutritional security, not only from the health point of view but also from environment point of view. These are one of the hardiest crops. We have all discussed those things. It will be good, not only good, one of the best strategy to mitigate and adapt to the climatic changes, and we are having lots of emphasis on that. So from both the production and consumption side, these crops have all the benefits, all the good points. But despite those things, we can see that there is a steady reduction in the production and consumption of these crops, these very good crops which we have, and these are our assets. So we'll see that what are the things which we can do to revert this production and consumption of these things. Lots of focus is there in the recent years, and we have seen so many initiatives, be it the demand side measures or the supply side measures. Maybe just renaming the name of this course grain to nutri-cereals, and those things are one of the best measures to create the awareness among the consumers. Renaming the name of the national year or the international year for millets due to the initiative of the India. At the international level, we are celebrating the international decade for the millet, and inclusion of these food products in the welfare schemes and others.
जल्दी पॉइंट आइए, ये तो 2 दिन से इस पर लोग जान रहे हैं।
Yes.
तो ज़्यादा मत बोलिए, टाइम आपका खत्म हो जाएगा।
I will tell. So we have the India is the world's best first rank in the production, consumption, and the top exporters of the things. So, but despite those things, we need to see that what are the things we can do. So we'll provide some of the evidences on the consumption pattern, which you can see that how the evidence shows that how the consumption of millets is declining. If we compare our national representative data on NSSS, we can see that our total cereal consumption is more than the other recommended dietary allowances. And ICMR clearly says that nutri-cereals should be about 20 to 30% of the total cereals, but at present we are having only 4% of total. So it clearly shows that we are actually eating more of the rice and wheat and fine cereals and less of the nutri-cereals, and there is a need to diversify towards those millets. And we can clearly see that how the millets consumption has declined from 45 grams to about 15 grams at the national level, and even the recent data on agriculture is further declined. So whatever awareness and demand creation is being done, it is probably not being reflected at the national level. Here we can see a transition that you know that traditionally these crops are known as the poor man's crop, a crop or the food which is being eaten primarily in the rural areas and by the poor people, but not now. Here we can clearly see that if we see the consumption pattern, our expenditure category wise, the decline is there in both the rural and urban areas and across all the income classes. But you can clearly see that the major decline or the significant decline in the consumption of nutri-cereals is among the poor people and among the rural households. So, but among the rich people and among the urban people, the decline is far less as compared to those things. So there is a gradual shift which has been taken place, and this is not a poor man's crop, but it is the consumer base shifting from the rural areas and poor people towards the urban areas and the rich people. And there is the right that the marketing strategies and those the previous speaker has asked that. So we need to see that how to position these crops and the food products in the market and how to create value and brand image. Here, production side, if you see, we can have a very clear evidence that in the green line you can see the area of the other cereals. Red is the area under the nutri-cereals. You can see that 1960s to 2021, the other cereals area has increased significantly, and the nutri-cereals area has declined, and therefore the share of nutri-cereals in the total cereal area has declined from 40% to only 13%. Productivity has been increased, but you can clearly see that productivity of the fine cereals has increased significantly higher than as compared to the nutri-cereals. So whatever research has been delivered in terms of improvement in yield of these nutri-cereals, actually it is able to negate the negative effect of the area. It means that whatever reduction in the production of nutri-cereal was there, the improvement in yield of the research outcome is actually able to negate those things, but we are not able to increase the production. You know, the fact is that last 50, 60 years we are at the level of about 19 million tons in terms of the nutri-cereals production. So that is primarily because of the decline in the area and less increase in the productivity of these states. So this clearly gives us some of the insights on the policy aspects, and the strategy is that we need to work on both the aspects. We need to improve the productivity, then we need to revert the decline in the area under millets. So these two components we need to target, and you know this, it is not at all easy task to increase the area under these particular millets or the crops. The productivity improvement is to some extent it is in our hand, because we can fill the gap between the potential yield, FLD yield and the national or the state average. We have lots of potential. So we have lots of potential to improve the productivity, and the data clearly shows that we can actually work on the factors of improving yield, for example, that providing us sources of irrigation, quality seeds, production technologies, and so many production technologies, and we can fill the gap. But area reversal area or incentivizing farmers to increase area under crops are not at all easy task, because it involves the livelihood of the farmers. If I compare this Maharashtra, Rajasthan and Karnataka, which are the major or the top producers of the jowar, bajra and ragi, you can see that these crops are actually at the bottom of the in terms of profitability as compared to other substitutes. So we need to see that how the profitability or the net returns of these crops can be improved, and that requires two aspects. One is the productivity augmentation, and second is the providing fair and And then it's not like that government is not doing anything. In fact, if you see the trend in the MSP for those crops in the last few years, that maximum increase in the MSP is not in these cereals only. The ragi has achieved the maximum increase in MSP as compared to the rice and wheat. But we need to see that just announcing the MSP is not significant. We need to see that how the actually it is converted into the real market price, and for that demand side measures are important. Last year, Niti Aayog no, I have intentionally avoided it because time is less and I'm really So, working group was created by the Niti Aayog to provide some estimates on the demand and supply for these nifty cereals, that how we can prepare a vision for 2057. So, we actually estimated demand and supply for millets under different scenarios, and it is very interesting to know that actually long-term consumption, if we see the business as usual, it will keep on declining and our production will be sufficient to meet those, not a problem. But we are creating lots of demand, awareness, environmental recognitions, health recognitions, and that is going to increase the demand. And in that case, our production is going to be insufficient to meet those demand. And that is actually the one of the biggest challenge we will have. One place, Government of India is actually placing these millets in the international market, but probably our estimate shows that we need to see that if that demand creation is converted into the more consumption and the consumption of demand, we should have the sufficient production to meet those things. And that efficiency we require to revert not only the area but also to improve the productivity. So how to fill that gap is very, very important, and for that farmers have to be incentivized from all the angles, from profitability point of view, from value chain development point of view, from institutional point of view, and from incentivization point of view. My second last point is that we need to see the regional variations. Regional variations are very, very important. You know that our sectors of production for most of these crops, be it the jowar or the bajra, then you can see clearly that the production is concentrated only in a few states. Let's say the bajra, it's Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Pata, Karnataka, and ragi, that Himachal Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka. Then only few locations are there. But consumption is across all the areas, probably through the mainly the urban area. So we need to see that how the domestic market is going to be evolved and the value chain is going to be done. So for that, this particular theme of the consultation is very important. We cannot afford to neglect any of these aspects, be it the demand aspects or the supply aspect. We need to develop an ecosystem where both the aspects have to be properly and put into the perspectives. ICMR representatives are here, so they have given so many policy prescriptions. I will not repeat that. So lots of awareness creation is required, which is actually being taken place. Export competitiveness has to be increased so that we can put these our millets into the value chain, so that farmers will be incentivized at the downside. We need to see that how the government catalyzes or the channelizes the institution project in the country, that at the state level, at the national level, how to incentivize the industries through, let's say, the PLI scheme, is revolution linked incentives are there. How the FPOs are being channelized, how the cooperatives are being channelized, how the startups are being, as I said, that they need to be channelized and they need to be sustained. So there are so many factors from the both the demand and supply side factors, and the government, both the central government and state government has taken so many initiatives, and we are seeing the clear signs of the improvement and the reversal of these things, but still these efforts need to be sustained, and that's the crux of the these things. Last recommendations maybe in the form of we need to improve the production and productivity. Productivity improvement is relatively easy from the research point of view. Its designation is very important, and farmers have to be incentivized to revert the area. That is a very, very challenging. You can see that we cannot take the democratic country to force any farmers to grow. That they need to be actually incentivized, and for that is the most challenging task. We need to ensure the quality and the standards, build the export ecosystem, R&D focus on the varietal improvement and other things. I think IMR is doing a wonderful job in this. we need to give an overall enabling policy environment. So for that, one liner may be that once we are aiming from the regional to international market, we need to unleash the synergy between the technology, which is the yield gap or the yield improvement, and the policy. And within the policy, we need to actually revert the area under the declining area under the Nifty cereals. And even the recent data says that despite the 4-5 years of lots of efforts, the area under millets is not increasing significantly. There are some tweaking and some reversal in there, but it needs to be sustained like pulses and other crops. So we need to see that how to develop overall aspects into that. So there will be lots of small policy inputs to sustain and give those conditions.
Thank you, Dr. Srivastava. Any question? Okay, thank you, Doctor. I think we have planned to skip our tea break session. Okay? You have question?
Yes, sir. No question, suggestion I would like to add. Last year, in our government, not declared MSP, but they allowed procurement of 6 minor millets. The Department of Food allowed FCI to procure for the state government based on the production of the state. Number one. Number two, the base price was kept and par with the 3 years average of ragi. And the state government has to distribute that as a PDS to maintain some other scheme. The states were allowed. And before that, they have to assess the marketable surplus of each minor millet. So this was the
Okay. We are skipping our tea break session. Now our next session about the panel discussion. We have 3 speakers, Dr. A.P. Singh, ex-advisor agriculture Niti Aayog, Abhinandar Kumar Singh, Dr. Sangappa, scientist, ICIMR Hyderabad, and Sakshi Gemini, Harari Network, Boston, Hyderabad. Okay. Oh, where is? Oh, okay.
यहाँ बैठिए आप वहाँ बैठे किसको पता है कि आप
Okay, come. Our last speaker, Dr. D.C. Joshi.
Respected chair, co-chair, and all the colleagues, I'll keep it very, very short. So I give only 7 minutes. So my topic you can see is, I am from Almora, a beautiful Himalayan town, and right now I am standing in a semi-region, typical semi-region called Jhansi. So see the beauty of millets, they are everywhere. From Himalaya, it is typical broad gate region. So this is with my outline talk, I will skip it. So just a brief introduction of my institute. I am from ICAR, Vivekananda Praviti Christian Sansthan, Almora. And if you see ICAR institutes, they all are based on the name of a crop or commodity. This is one of the unique institute based on a person, he doesn't need any introduction, Swami Vivekananda. And left side you can see he is a founder director, Professor Boksi Singh. He was a devotee of Swami Vivekananda. So he established this institute at Kolkata in 1924 and later on shifted to Almora in 1996. And after the Bengal famine, he changed his research scenario to practical agriculture. So this is a brief introduction of my institute. Just to summarize what we are eating right now, see the food basket is totally sinking down. We have so many species, but see our diet from morning to evening. Only 3 crops, rice, wheat, maize and potato. So see the scenario, what is happening. This is the data of National Survey of India. See the urban and rural population having malnutrition, and the boomers, those are pregnant and anemic. Though we are having food, money, everything, we still malnourished because the diet conversion what we have. So this is the time we have to diversity of food plates and to bring the millets back to our plates. And just to brief you about Himalayan region, it has peculiar challenges like limited economic development. You can just see one slide. This is a auspicious IS Om Parvat. You all knew that. This you might have seen that picture, right? The snow has dried. I don't know how many years it happened, and this is the peculiar sign of climate change, what is happening. And see the ecosystem we have, this fragile ecosystem. You might have heard about the Kedarnath floods in 2013. The entire region was destroyed. Why this happened? Because ecosystem is very, very fragile. The Himalayan region is still evolving. So our ancestors had chosen the crops which can thrive well. And millets are one of them. And millets have the answer to many questions of what I am presenting this slide. So time is short, I will just skip it. You can see the scenario of production productivity. Though they are the integral part of diet, but still you see the situation. Uttarakhand is third state after Tamil Nadu, Karnataka in production productivity. From other states, it's very difficult to get the data now. So this is the scenario right now. And see the different dishes from morning to evening, from different tribes, that comprise from Uttarakhand to Arunachal Pradesh. You can see the beautiful ladies, they are preparing a dish called appam, and they prepare it for some consumption and for festivals as well. And they are a part of food and festivals. There are many folks and festivals in Uttarakhand and other regions which are based on millets and their diets. And I have put in one just slide the Baranasa. Baranasa might have heard, its Hindi term means Bharat Tara ke Raju ki Mission Kheti. It's a kind of crop insurance scheme, like we have, life insurance scheme. So we used to follow it, and it has. Today we are talking about sustainable agriculture. Every component of sustainable agriculture is in this system. The farmer used to follow it. We recently put in one beautiful review there. If you want, I can share a copy with them. And how to interpret the scientific basis of this Baranasa system. And another plant I just want to share a Malay reason that amaranth. We are not talking millets. We're just skipping it. You can see one slide of mine where I put on the squalene. Squalene is a fatty acid, or precursor of fatty acid, which is required for making many skin creams and also for many drugs of skin cancer. And for squalene, the richest plant-based source is right now the shark liver oil. So how many sharks we are able to kill just to get 1 gram of squalene? So it will affect the marine diversity, though the nature has been a plant which is the richest plant-based source of the squalene right now here. So we have to see that angle as well. And just to sustain you, recently NASA has declared in their diet of astronauters amaranth, but we don't know about that. So this is how the property of these grains are there. Similarly, we have another plant, buckwheat. We all know it's good too. Right now we are going to Navratris. We all know, must be many of you eating the roti of this. It is the richest plant based on roti. Roti is a flavonoid. If you see any drug of cancer, it has one component at roti. So it is a plant based source of protein. So this is also beautiful plant in Himalaya. Everything from buckwheat can be consumed, can be medical product. You can see the buckwheat honey. Buckwheat flowers are either white color or pink color, and they can attract honeybees, and honeybees are feeding on the nectar. The nectar also has the flavonoids, so ultimately honey is also having the properties. The buckwheat honey is right on very high in market. So you can see the Chinese market all covered with the buckwheat tea. So this is the plant which has huge potential in that. So whenever I go for talk, I always face a question, okay, we'll grow the millets, but where is the market? So this is the answer right now. Himalayan millets are booming right now. Recently, government of Uttarakhand had back a signed a pact with Denmark government, and we are exporting to Denmark for the next 10 years. Organic millet, because Denmark cannot do the millets because the climate condition not like that. So they are eating a lot of beef and other red meat, so they are having obesity and this. So government is very particular about that, and they are exporting from us. So this is the market right now we have. Today Denmark, who knows tomorrow Germany or maybe other countries. So I will just briefly talk about that. What are the different constants we have right now? If we talk, most of the things are, we have data right now, how to validate it, especially for pharmaceutical data. And if you see as a point of from breeder or agronomist, the biggest problem with this crop is the management. Weeds is the biggest problem, and we don't have any weed-side crop now. So what are we doing manually, so that produces a lot of cost of cultivation, and ultimately the seed production cost is very, very high. So these are some different problems, and there are some solution. We have many beautiful lenses in Himalayan region, and that can be consumed, conserved. And right now the varieties that farmers growing, they are very poor in yielding and a heterogeneous blend of lenses. So we have to go through this and improved variety that will show how we are doing. And ultimately the biggest challenge right now is millet seed. Last year we had international millet. We have huge demand of seed from many agencies, but we are not having the seeds. So how to create that demand? So we have to develop seed villages. We have to train the farmers and develop villages and agriculture. And ultimately looking some side uses. We cannot only say that this has routine, that this has gluten free, this has like this is not going to do that. So some uses I just see, buckwheat dehusk. Before that we have dehull it. The husk is used for making pillows. You might have seen during your childhood, our mother used to make a pillow of rice for the newborn kids, just to make the spinal cord safe. So right now those are spondylitis, other problems, they can just Google Amazon, and one piece of this buckwheat husk pillow is 300 rupees. So this is the side use we can use. We can see like this many other uses of these crops. There are different varieties we have developed from our institute in the last 10 years. They are not only in the Himalayan region, but many other parts of the country, and they are very good in this part as well. Apart from that, we have a specific mandate of working on organic ecology. And we have some varieties which are doing very good in organic ecology in the Himalayan region. Similarly, we have one component. All these varieties are from different states and very good city demand as well. Recently, Prime Minister has dedicated 109 varieties to country, and I'm very proud to say that 3 varieties are from our institute. In that, one is Amlet, one is buckwheat, and one is Amlet, one is banana millet, one is finger millet. So, I will just give one point. The biggest problem right now with the consumers, mainly the young generation, they don't eat millets because of the color. You see the color of the grains, they say the brown color, black color. So just some changes. We have white spindle millet, we have some varieties, and white spindle millet, though it has less shelf life, but it has good shelf life on the young kids. So they are just confusing the chapati of white spindle millet. It just looks like a white roti of wheat. So it is good to promote among them, just to make them aware of these crops. And this is one I am still sharing from Arunachal Pradesh. We have an NEH program of all IC institutes we have. So we have introduced one variety. Sometimes small intervention can do big changes. So these are some villages near the Bhutan border, and the local finger they are growing. It was too late in maturing. So we introduced one of our varieties, the 376, and it matured 2 months earlier. Before that, it produces 1.5 times higher yield and also higher gain to dust ratio. I have written one. You can see this Bhutan. That hill is Bhutan, and the villages are near the Bhutan border. The farmers are crossing the river. They have relatives in the Bhutan. So informally, they have sent the seed to Bhutan as well of our variety. And right now you can see we have 30 covered with this variety only. Just see the picture of one village near Bhutan. This brown patch is our variety. The green patch is the farmer's variety. So now everywhere this variety is there. And just I will show the thrashing how they do it. Their traditional method they just spread in a road, the vehicle will come, they will just thrash it, but it's unhygienic, very limited availability, or they're beating with the sticks, loss of harvest too much, labor and time consuming, involved luxury. So we have introduced some thrashers, right now the video is not working, so that we have demonstrated and farmers are very happy with that. And these are some coverage of what we have done, and this was covered by the Twitter handle, and it was also shared by PMO last year. So these are some what we have done in Andhra Pradesh. And this is of the seed production area of varieties. In last 10 years, almost 94.3% share from our institute of this variety. And I'm very proud to say that this is the BSc index of millet seed index. 40% from all the varieties from BL varieties. BL means our varieties. So right now this 3% is there. And not from this map you can see, not from only Himalayan, from other, even up to far south, this variety is very good. And just in, I said, we need the seed first. So we have started developing some seed villages in Arunachal Pradesh. We have targeted 2 districts right now, Tawan and East Kamen, and where we have produced almost in the last 3 years, 30 moons of seed, and that seed from farmers growing. And because of that, we can disseminate this variety to 36 villages in the Tawan district. And hopefully it will increase in the near future also. And you can see there's some villages near Bhutan border, of seed village farmers produce the seed. We have trained them, now they are supplying the seed to us. And similarly, near China border, some places there, okay, sir. Just I'll skip it. Just last slide. This is one slide. One of my friends, what he's doing. We have all the street food, chow mein, momos. Maida. Maida means cholesterol. Cholesterol means heart attack. So So one of my friends, what he is doing, he is having a street food concept. So having all the traditional Garhwali dishes of Uttarakhand, and they are very tastier, and he is trying to establish these type of villas in Dehradun from at least 20 villas. So this is one of promotion event he is doing. So some of events we are doing. Last, I just want to say that हमारे उपनिषदों में 5 वाक्य वर्णित हैं, उनमें से एक वाक्य है शरीर माने धर्म खलु साधु। इसका अर्थ है धर्म पालन का पहला साधन है स्वस्थ शरीर। धर्म मतलब कर्तव्य चाहे कोई भी हो, वैज्ञानिक का हो, स्टूडेंट का हो, घर पे कोई कर्तव्य हो या सामाजिक कर्तव्य हो, वो तभी सिद्ध होगा जब शरीर स्वस्थ होगा। और शरीर स्वस्थ होगा जब हमारी डाइट अच्छी होगी। डाइट तब अच्छी होगी तो मिलेट्स होंगे। और इसके साथ देश में एस्पेक्ट चल रहा है प्रधानमंत्री द्वारा सही पोषण दे सकते। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Dr. Joshi. How you are working your lesson?
NES program we have through KVKs. KVK Tawang and KVK C Pakistan.
Without informing CAU.
Sir?
Without informing CAU.
State group
It's not good.
consult
We have the two colleges in Arunachal. I know that KVK Tawang is good. It's not good. Okay. So doctor, we have two. Now we are ready for panel discussion. We have the three moderators, Dr. APC, Dr. Sennapura, Sakshi Javali. Okay, so we better start with Dr. APC. 5 minutes for, okay?
Chair और friends attending. I myself was associated with the Millets government of India, and I am fully aware of how the Millets have moved. Since I have been given all these 5 minutes, so I will speak in Hindi and try to cover maximum things to add in this. In fact, the Millets are having certain problems. They are well settled in certain ecological environment. Not moving here and there like other crops are being used elsewhere. तो ये बात है। दूसरा ये है कि इसके साथ में बड़ी चुनौतियाँ हैं। यहाँ पर 2 दिन से जो डिस्कशन रहा, जितना मैंने देखा है, वो काफ़ी काम सब तरफ हो रहा है। और चूँकि राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर राष्ट्रीय खाद्य सुरक्षा मिशन की जिम्मेदारी 2022 तक 23-24 तक मैंने जुलाई तक, और उसको किस तरीके से रेस्पॉन्ड किया है वो भी मेरे पीछे देखा है। 2018 में हमने राष्ट्रीय मिलेट वर्ष मनाया, उसमें कुछ प्रपोजल और उसको बढ़ाने का काम किया। उसके बाद अप्रैल 2018 में इसकी रीनेमिंग की, बजट नोटिफिकेशन किया 10 अप्रैल। कोर सीरियल से अलग किया क्योंकि कोर सीरियल्स पहले शामिल थे तो पता नहीं लगता था कि एक्चुअल में क्या है। दुनिया में सबसे ज़्यादा प्रोडक्शन में ग्रेन्स में देखिए तो मक्का का होता है, 750 मिलियन टन करीब व्हीट है, उतना ही राइस है। और मक्का कोर सीरियल में शामिल किया गया, उसमें एक सिंगल क्रॉप को रखा गया, बाकी मक्का का प्रोडक्शन हमारे यहाँ धीरे धीरे बढ़ रहा है। 7 मिलियन टन पहुँच गए। दुनिया में 1200 मिलियन टन के आसपास हो रहा है। ज़्यादातर इंडस्ट्रियल यूज है। और हम जो क्लेम करते हैं कि हमारा मिशन सफिशिएंट और हमारा रिक्वायर्ड इंडियन प्रोडक्शन है, तो हमारा करीब 330 मिलियन टन प्रोडक्शन होता है। और अमेरिका का मक्का अकेला 350 मिलियन टन है। So we should not be complacent on that. Now coming to the millets. Millets में हमारा जो प्रोडक्शन है वो 180 लाख टन के आसपास, 18 मिलियन टन के आसपास है। और उसमें से बाजरा का प्रोडक्शन स्टार्टिंग है, चाहे वो राजस्थान हो, यूपी हो, हरियाणा या मध्य प्रदेश हो, इन्हीं राज्यों में ज़्यादातर है। गुजरात और महाराष्ट्र में भी है और इसी तरह भी महाराष्ट्र में जो ज्वार मिलेट्स में आती है वो डिपेंड करती है अक्टूबर और नवंबर रेंज पर। अगर ये अच्छी आ जाएंगी तो हो जाएगा, अदरवाइज महाराष्ट्र में रबी में ज्वार नहीं होता है। साइंटिस्ट को अभी जो मेरी अपना अनुभव जो है मुझे लगता है कि इनको हमें काम करने की जरूरत है। प्रोडक्टिविटी जो हमने उस समय जब इसमें इंटरनेशनल ईयर ऑफ मिलेट्स के लिए जब 5 मार्च को यूएन से सर्टिफिकेशन मिला तो भारत सरकार ने इसको अपने मिशंस और सभी राज्य और सभी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज और सबके साथ में किया और डेली बेसिस पे इसको मूवमेंट को आगे बढ़ाया। और इसमें हमने 7 सूत्र निकाले थे। एक तो प्रोडक्शन प्रोडक्टिविटी का था, इसमें रिसर्च R&D भी था। दूसरा न्यूट्रिशन में हेल्थ के ऊपर हमने प्रोजेक्ट्स दी, IMR को दिया। सरकार ने वैल्यू एडिशन को प्रोसेसिंग और रेसिपी डेवलपमेंट के लिए काम किया। स्टार्टअप्स को और कलेक्टिव से FPO के माध्यम से भी काम किया। अवेयरनेस ब्रांडिंग लेवलिंग का जैसे उसके ऊपर भी काम किया। इंटरनेशनल आउटरीच के लिए दुनिया में सब जगह अपने मिशंस के द्वारा भारत सरकार ने बढ़ाया। और पॉलिसी इंटरवेंशन के लिए सभी लोग पॉलिसी के ऊपर बात होती है तो पॉलिसी इम्पैक्ट सभी इन सभी इंस्ट्रूमेंट को ड्राइव करने के लिए सरकार ने कोशिश की कि इसको बढ़ाया जाए। इसीलिए ये चर्चा में आया और मुझे लगता है हर अंग के द्वारा इसको वेल कोऑर्डिनेट तरीके से काम किया गया है। डॉक्टर शिवेंद्र श्रीवास्तव ने बताया कि अभी नीति आयोग में वर्किंग ग्रुप की रिपोर्ट में उनका प्रोजेक्शन ये है कि 47 तक इसका प्रोडक्शन जो है वो कम हुआ और हम लोग डिमांड पे फोकस कर रहे हैं। मुझे लगता है बाकी सभी क्रॉप्स में देखें आप तो ये एक चुनौतियाँ आती हैं। रिसर्च को काम करने के लिए जो मैंने अपने अनुभव से देखा है वो ये है कि उत्तर प्रदेश में समर में बाजरा काफ़ी आ रहा है। बाजरा 180 लाख टन में से 107 110 लाख टन वो होता है अकेला, 45 लाख टन ज्वार है। तो बाकी बचे हुए माइनर्स जो हैं टोटल हमारे यहाँ पर 13 तरह के हैं, इसमें 9 इंडिजिनस हैं, 2 एक्सोटिक हैं और 2 सीरियल्स हैं, अमरंथस और व्हीट है। तो इनका जो प्रोडक्शन है हमें बाजरा हमेशा इसको ड्राइव करेगा हमारे मूवमेंट को मिलेट्स के को। शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन क्रॉप है, प्रोडक्टिविटी समर की प्रोडक्टिविटी खरीफ की प्रोडक्टिविटी से लगभग दुगनी है, ज्वार में भी और बाजरा में। अभी जब मैं दिल्ली रहता हूँ तो आना जाना रहता है अलीगढ़ बुलंदशहर जो यमुना एक्सप्रेस वे नाके वहाँ मैं देख रहा हूँ मस्टर्ड और पोटैटो के बाद में समर बाजरा काफ़ी आ रहा है। और बाजरा चूँकि अच्छा पाउडर है तो ये कभी खासकर राजस्थान में जैसे 45-50 लाख हेक्टेयर में उनके यहाँ हो रहा है तो वो उनके यहाँ एनिमल पॉपुलेशन भी ज़्यादा है और उनकी फूड हैबिट में भी चुनौतियाँ ये हैं कि एक तो हमको प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़ाना है खरीफ की, नंबर 2 जो इंडिजिनस ब्रीड है जैसे गुजरात वगैरह की एडिबल बाजरा की उसको लेके आना। हम लोग प्रोसेसिंग में और वैल्यू एडिशन में उसमें जो फैट और शुगर की कमी है उसको और ऐड कर देते हैं ऊपर से तो मुझे लगता है वो बाकी फूड की तरह ही हो जाता है। तो ये देखें कि किस तरीके से इसको टेस्ट इंट्रोडक्शन हो और प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़े। और मैं 2 दिन आप सबको सुना, सब अच्छे मुझे लगता है रिसर्च के सामने आए और मुझे अपॉर्चुनिटी दी, इसलिए यहाँ CAU के प्रशासन को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। आप सबको भी बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं।
Very good afternoon, respected Chair, Convener Sir, and all the delegates, seniors and junior friends. I am Sandappa, working as Agricultural Extension Scientist at ICR Institute of Millet Research, Hyderabad. So, technical session theme is on the engagement of farmers and other things, but I will be talking more about the engagement of farmers and stakeholders related some views. Mainly, I will share my opinion or the experiences which presented through the FPOs. Where I worked with the farmer producer organization. Sir, we have formed the 34 farmer producer organization in the 3 states, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka under the central sector scheme, that is formation of 10,000 FPOs from the central government. And you know that since 2 days we are talking about the millets, that is the boli or thali. So if we have the good thali and if we have the good nutrition in our thali, definitely we'll achieve the success and good health also. Sir, out of the 34 FPOs, here I would like to share the 2 FPO story where we have found in the Karnataka. One is the located at Raichur, where there was a zero millets area. You can say that the complete transformation of the village happened in the 3 years. In 2021, when we visited there was no millet area, but the farmers were ready to cultivate the millet, provided the availability of the seeds. So we have supplied the seeds in the first year. There was only 10 acre happened, and in the subsequent we have achieved 500 acres now. So it is happened because the timely supply of the millet seeds from our Indian Institute of Millet Research, and we introduced the millet planter, that is seed drill, and that was one of the treasury to the farmers. So that is introduced through the ASRP Center Raichur, located at the University of Agriculture Science Raichur. And later on we have also introduced the millet harvester. That is not the harvester actually for the minor millets, but the paddy harvester has been adjusted and used for the millet harvesting. So the farmers got the confidence to cultivate the millets because their treasury was reduced for the depending on the labor. So that was the main thing. So now we can see the more than 520 acres of the millets in that particular one village and the adjacent of the village through the farmer producer organization. So then the question raised for the processing, means the farm gate processing. There was no dehulling facility. So through the ICIC Foundation, under the CSR initiatives, so we have collaborated and we have introduced the completely primary processing setup, that is cleaning, grading, destoner and dehuller. So again the farmers got confidence to consume the millets also, and also we have introduced the good packaging material as sir mentioned. So packaging material, so now they are selling the millets to the outsiders also, as well as the consumption of the millets at the local level also increased. So this is the one of the story. And another one is that we have transferred the women members in the one of the FPO, where it has reached to the even Prime Minister office also. Our Honorable Prime Minister mentioned about that story in his Man Ki Baat 97th episode. So after that Man Ki Baat, so many stakeholders reached to the FPOs and started the knowing about the millets and consumption and purchase of the millets also. So it is like a replicable issue or the opinion myself, that wherever we have introduced the kind of millets or millets related research center, need to highlight and we need to reach the large number of stakeholders. So another thing, when this is about the FPO stories. So when I visited the Morena, so then our Honorable Agriculture Minister's constituency in the one of the exhibition. So we brought the panicles of the millets, including the barnyard millet and all. So farmers used to ask, sir, ye kya hai, wo kya hai, ye kya lag raha hai? So actually that is a barnyard millet, and here the farmers were not identified that barnyard millet, panicle also. They thought that it is a grass. So they used to cultivate, but they could not recognize, and it was not economical to them. They destroyed by applying the weedicide and all. So we appraised that one to the district collector Morena, and slowly he has taken the initiatives. Probably in the Bundelkhand region, this is the issue where still some young farmers are not able to identify the millets, panicle and all. So we can work collaboratively so that we can create more awareness about the millet panicles and all, or the millets cultivation and all. So another one thing, that we have large number of agricultural colleges, forestry, horticulture and all. So my own experience I will share with you the best body, that College of Forestry Ponnampet, that is located in the one of the Malnad area of the Karnataka, where the students from the northern part of the Karnataka took the admission. So they used to consume the jawar rotis in the Karnataka. But the non-availability of the jawar rotis in the hostel, they used to depend on the rice or the wheat rotis and all. So with the collaboration of the College of Forestry, we introduced the jawar roti making machine in that one. That is a type of automatic roti making machine, even it is available in the market also. So that has given the scope to introduce millets also in the hostels, because all over India we are getting the students from the different part. Even if we start a small initiative in our own colleges located in the agriculture universities, so the millet consumption will increase. Definitely the students and other stakeholders accept this one. And another thing is that, sir, the TSP, NEH and ACSP programs, other CSR initiatives are many things. We are working at the these northeastern states also, with the help of the VC sir, collaborated with all the agriculture colleges, including the College of Agriculture, Arunachal Pradesh, and other things. So there is a scope to sensitize about the millets and need to provide the processing facility at the farm gate. So in out of the 13 colleges, we are mainly working with the six colleges in the NEH programs. So in one of the colleges, it is Pasigat College, Agriculture College Pasigat, where already we have provided the millet primary processing setup. So again, that is increasing day by day the millets requirement of the seeds, which farmers coming forward to increase the millets area. So convergence with the Atmas is very important, sir. That one success story with the Atmas is we have collaborated in the Karnataka because I mainly worked at the Karnataka and adjacent districts and adjacent to our institute. So in Atma also they have a lot of fund and all, but it is required a policy initiative that to focus on the establishment of the primary processing unit. So last thing is the case. Yes, we work with the KVKs also, where they have provided the facility to establish the millets processing unit, and we promoted the millets complete value chain. So this is what I wanted to share with you all. Finally, I share one thing is that millet is almost it is branded as a rich man diet and poor man crop. But whether we should go with this concept only or we have to change, because we have more than 80 crore BPL family in India. So with regard to the policy issues, we need to introduce the millets in the various schemes and all. And if we supply the quality seeds, then definitely the millets area will increase. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you for excellent deliberation on the outreach activity with different stakeholders. Now I request Dr. Sakshi Germany, RRA Network, 4 minutes please.
Good evening everyone. I'm Sakshi Gemini from RRA Network. I'll just quickly introduce my organization. It's a revitalizing rain-fed agriculture network. We work in all the rain-fed area within the country, and our focus is to bring in various stakeholders across the development space, accommodations, government departments, civil society network, farmer producer groups, individuals, researchers, everyone together on one plate so that we can discuss and create a comprehensive and integrated development models which can work in the development of rain-fed areas. Millet being one of the most important crop of rain-fed areas, RRA has been working on millet since 15 years, and as one of the product of comprehensive pilots back in 2007. We emerged with a major policy intervention with the government of Odisha, which was Odisha Millet Mission, as you all might know about it, and the success story of it as well. Two things which are very much celebrated about Odisha Millet Mission, which I would like to share in front of all of you is, one is the architecture of the program. The program was designed in a way where various stakeholders such as civil society networks, farmer producer groups, various departments, and all of those departments had convergence amongst each other. Then there were research institutes who were looking after at various developments and new researches that were emerged out of the program. And therefore, I think this is something which is mentioned about by the Principal Secretary in various forums as well, that this integration of various stakeholders is something that creates some difference, because we often forget while we are working, forget that we are working in one side or we focus on certain things, but we need to diversify and incorporate various other people and various other stakeholders and actors who are working in this forum. I primarily come from civil society network, so I would bring in that aspect as well. Then the other important thing which RRA has been working is on, we've created a working group of millets, where a lot of people who've been given their lives on millets, on processing aspects, on production, on value chain, they all are part of the working group since 2019. We've been working with various other stakeholders in order to expand the integrated comprehensive approach of taking millets from farm to plate in various states right now. And the other initiative that we have started is Millet Mentor, which is an ecosystem support services platform which focuses on the major issue, like the biggest bottleneck of millet right now at the grassroots level is the machinery. And we've discussed a lot about it. We had a dedicated session on that as well. So in doing so, we do not see a lot of operators, trainers at the grassroots level, because the machineries are become like a dump yard in the villages. So what to do about that? So this platform is sort of building the capacity of various people at grassroots who can operate, who can become technicians. Like when we see an introduction of a motorbike in market, you will see there are service providers across the network. But when we have millet machinery introduced, there is no service provider. What will happen then? So the platform is trying to create that and is trying to incorporate various other stakeholders as well, that we create a network of services at the grassroots so that millets can actually be produced. We talk a lot about it, but there's hardly an increase in the production as well. And various farmers, even if they are growing, most of them, they don't even harvest, they just leave the crop like this. So there's a major issue in terms of building a ecosystem support services, which can only happen with the initiation of bringing in all the stakeholders together. So this was a major important point which I thought that needs to be put together in this forum in front of all of you. Thanks a lot.
Very good deliberation regarding the developing ecosystem for the millet production system. Now I invite Mr. नेक राज जी, प्रथम श्री हिमाचल प्रदेश। आपको 2 मिनट समय है, 2 मिनट में अपनी बात कहिए। आप मिलेट के बारे में अपना अनुभव 2 मिनट में बताइए बस, और बाकी और मत बताइए कि ये किया वो किया और ये हुआ वो हुआ।
आदरणीय और यहाँ उपस्थित सभी हिमाचल प्रदेश में मिलेट का जो स्थिति है वो बेहतर पहले थी, और बीच में ये सब जितने सारे शब्द बात दिखाए गए उससे छवि गायब हो गया, और धीरे धीरे लोगों को भी कुछ को चिंता हुई कि ये दोबारा से आने चाहिए। मुझे भी 1990 के आसपास में ये आभास हुआ जब मैंने देखा गांव के अंदर कि जो हमारे परंपरागत अनाज थे उसको 50 साल रखो कोई कीड़ा उसको नहीं लगता, और जो नए अनाज हमें जो मिले वो अपनी रक्षा करने में सक्षम नहीं है, तो हमारी रक्षा कितनी करेंगे। तो उससे शुरुआत हुई थी ये मिलेट की, परंतु तब तो सब लोग मजाक करते थे। धीरे धीरे हमने शुरुआत करी, 1 मुट्ठी बीज लोगों को बांटना शुरू किया, और जिससे कि 1000 मुट्ठी पैदावार आता था। बहुत लोग आज भी इस बात को मानने को तैयार नहीं है कि जो मिलेट्स है उसकी पैदावार अच्छी नहीं है। उसकी पैदावार बहुत अच्छी है, वो कई तरह का उसमें मिक्स करके भी तैयार हो रहा है। हमने 9 तरह के अनाज को बीजने का एक मैंने जो सिफारिश हम लोग करते हैं वहाँ हिमाचल प्रदेश के अंदर 9 अनाजा खेती, और साल में 18 तरह के अनाज हमारे थाली में आएंगे। तो फिर मानव शरीर में किस तरह की डेफिशिएंसी कभी आ ही नहीं सकती। ये हॉस्पिटल की जितनी भीड़ बढ़ गई है वो सब हमारे गलत खान पान की वजह से ये सब हुआ है। हम लोग पूरी तरह से मैदा खा रहे हैं, और जो सारा फाइबर रिच जो हमारे भोजन थे वो सब खत्म हो गए। हिमाचल में बहुत सारा रागी तैयार होता था। एक कहावत है हमारे हिमाचल प्रदेश के अंदर कि खासकर मेरा मंडी जिला है कि उसको बोलते थे मंडल, रागी को मंडल बोलते हैं, लोकल भाषा में कोदरा बोलते हैं। तो वो कहावत थी बुजुर्गों की कि मंडल राजा जलू सेको तनु ताजा, कि उसको आज बना दिया दादी ने नानी ने तो 10 दिन बाद भी उसकी रोटी मजे से आकर के खा सकते हैं, और मौसम के हिसाब से उसको बनाते भी थे, वो उनको अनुभव था। पर ज्यों ज्यों हम लोग आगे आगे बढ़ते गए, पढ़े लिखे बड़े हो गए, त्यों त्यों हम लोग सब चीज़ें भूलते गए। और अच्छी बात है कि आज हम लोग वापिस हम लोगों ने शुरू आना किया है, तो मुझे बहुत खुशी इस बात की है। समय का अभाव है, इसलिए अंत में यही कहना चाहूँगा कि बैक टू बेसिक एंड बैक टू नेचर। धन्यवाद।
आज का ये सेशन करीब समापन की ओर है, और हमारे जो 3-4 लीड स्पीकर बोले उसमें जो मेजर बातें रही उसमें कैसे हम जो है इंक्यूबेशन को प्रमोट कर सकते हैं या कैसे हम जो है इंटरप्रेन्योरशिप डेवलप कर सकते हैं, मार्केटिंग, लेबलिंग, रजिस्ट्रेशन पर कैसे हम बढ़ सकते हैं। इसके अलावा जो हमारा हिमालय का जो एक प्रकार से वहाँ का ट्रेजरी है उसको कैसे हम और आगे बढ़ा सकते हैं, हमारे पैनलिस्ट ने भी किया। तो अंत में मैं अपने चेयरमैन महोदय से अनुरोध करूंगा कि कृपया इस पर अपना वक्तव्य देने की कृपा करेंगे। चेयरमैन साहब डॉक्टर अनुपम मिश्रा जी।
Thank you, Dr. S.S. We have discussed a lot about the last 2 days on millet production part and post-production part. What I thought about our food habit, food system exists in our tribal community. Particularly in Arunachal, they are using millet. Both all Eastern Himalayan part or Western Himalayan part. They are important. Millet is an important component of their food basket. Because of our PDS system, we are not providing the millet in our PDS. We are providing the wheat and rice. I think where the millet is an important component of their food, we have to think how we can provide through our PDS system so that they can maintain their food habit, not by introducing the rice and wheat. That's what I saw in our northeastern hill state. Second part regarding the millet is a marginal crop. We are taking as a marginal crop. But it is not marginal one. We are growing in a marginal land. Still we are growing in a marginal, not in a fertile land. That habit we have to change. That our mindset has to be changed. If really we want to promote this millet. And what is regarding the nutrition aspect of the millet? We have to involve some nutritionists also. How body absorbs, in which form body is absorbed the millet. Because when we go for processing, there is a different type of process, equipment and as well as method also. For some of our biodomestic men, they discuss about it, which form body absorbs this. Why this is important for our body. So, promotion of millet is it involves so many stakeholders. Sometimes we need some good engineers also. Sometimes we need some good from the medical side also. ICMR can take the help. And some of our crop production management or agronomical management. Because agronomical management is very much important and brilliant. Lightweight machine is also important, particularly for hill farming. So we have to think in totality, not either. One scientist is only he work in their production side or someone is on processing side. So we have to think in all the component of the millet from producer to consumer. How many stakeholders as mentioned Germany also. How to integrate all those components in one platform. Still we don't have one platform. We are working in isolation. So that is very much important because branding, labeling, packaging, everything is important. So whenever we recommend anything to our this discussion, we can also recommend about this how we can go for policy support. What type of recommendation we have to give to the policy maker for promotion of millet in our food basket. Okay, thank you very much.
So now I request to Dr. Assessing Sir kindly felicitate to the chairman of this session, Dr. Anupam Mishra Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor CAU for by presenting Angavastra and Momentum. Now I request to Dr. B.B. Sharma Sir to felicitate Dr. Assessing Sir with Angavastra and Momentum. I again requested to Dr. Assessing Sir kindly felicitate the experts and the panelists of this session. Dr. Manju Giranmaya, Dr. Sanjay. Now I would like to invite Dr. Sanjay Nayana Sir. Dr. S.K. Srivastava Sir. Dr. D.K. Joshi Sir. Also want to invite the panelists of this session. Dr. A.P. Singh Sir. Dr. Sandappa Sir. Now I would like to invite our chairman sir, conveyor sir, all the experts and the panelists for the group photo session. Please come on the stage.
Yeah.
So I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the chairman of this session, Dr. Anupam Mishra sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor CFR, who guided the entire session perfectly. Because of that, we can conclude the entire session on time. I am also thankful to conveyor of this session, Dr. S.S. Singh sir, for the smooth conduction of this session. And a part of this, I am also grateful to all the experts and the panelists for their knowledge uniting, thought-provoking, and the pragmatic lecture. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
After this session, please go outside. There is a tea session, and after the tea session, please come back in this same hall or valedictory session, because our dignitaries, they are coming very soon. We want to finish it within only 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, please come back.